de, s'il vous plaît, garder vos microphones fermés. Vous pouvez allumer vos caméras, c'est toujours agréable de vous voir. Et à la fin, il y aura une période de questions. Alors, si vous avez une question, s'il vous plaît, utilisez le chat pour nous signaler que vous voulez poser une question ou encore la mettre dedans et nous, on s'en occupera. Et la conférence de presse va être bilingue ce matin. Alors, welcome and thank you for joining us this morning. Just a few things. Please mute your microphone and you can open your camera. We always like to see people who are attending. There will be a questions period at the end of the press conference. Please use the chat to indicate that you have a question and we will give you the possibility to ask them. The press conference will be bilingual. So without any delay, I would first of all like to invite the chairman of our board of directors, Mr. Lionel Renaud, to address us.
Est-ce qu'on a M. Renaud avec nous ce matin? J'entendais tantôt qu'il y avait certaines difficultés avec l'Internet. Vive la technologie! Donc, on peut peut-être lui laisser un petit quelques secondes. Et puis, si on n'a pas de ses nouvelles, peut-être que Jean ou la prochaine personne pourrait prendre parole.
Je
peux lui dire... Ah, là, je le vois. Je ne sais pas si votre micro fonctionne, mais à côté du micro, il y a une petite flèche pour aller sélectionner, si vous voulez, le micro de l'ordinateur ou d'écouteur, dépendant de ce que vous avez.
Donc, ça ne semble pas fonctionner.
Alors, est-ce qu'on veut peut-être passer à Jean? Et puis, on reviendra à M. Renaud. Alors, j'aimerais peut-être passer la parole à Jean Dubois, qui est coordonnateur au développement des compétences pour le Centre de services à l'emploi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Bon matin. I would like to take a moment to thank the Ministry of Labour, Training and Skills Development, Jennifer Lentz, and the Catholic District School Board of Eastern Ontario, Carolyn Ava from Tri-County Literacy Centre, Kim Gregain and Kadin McMillan from Job Zone d'Emploi, and last but not least, the Employment Services staff, with a special shout out to Isabelle Duval for enabling the certification of 35 participants. It is important that I explain that this is just the beginning. Please note that this is the first round of graduates, and then in June of 2021, there will be an additional 44 Francophone and Anglophone certified PSWs for a total of 81. We'll be soon taking on the honorable task of caring for our most vulnerable. The first groups to finish their training with the English Catholic District School Board have, for the majority, been hired as PSWs, and for the few who are waiting for confirmations, with our support, are well on their way to employment. Equally, I would like to mention that in March, in collaboration with Valorant Solutions, the Employment Services Centre is offering supervisors from health and personal service facilities the opportunity to participate in a free online seminar, which will aim to offer insight on effective clinical supervision techniques. More information will follow in the coming days. Now for the main reason that we're all here. As coordinator of this initiative, I would like to congratulate all students, or should I say all certified PSWs, who have successfully completed the requirements leading to their certification and employment. I've seen firsthand the trials and tribulations of balancing your student life with your personal and family life, and the many sacrifices you have made to attain your goal. The meeting today must be seen as a celebration of your achievement. Last Tuesday, I participated in a conference where the main theme was based around resilience and determination. I needed to understand the difference between these two very powerful words. Determination, they explained, is described as bringing to an end, and resilience is the ability to adapt. These two characteristics are, in my opinion, the perfect words to describe each and every one of you and the incredible fortitude you have demonstrated. As coordinator of the project, I have witnessed with my own eyes the adversity and challenges that you have faced and ultimately conquered during an unprecedented time of uncertainty. You have stood tall, taken this challenge head on, and have succeeded. Be proud of yourselves, as I and we, the community of partners and facilitators, are. The coming weeks will be spent ensuring a smooth transition towards employment, as each and every one of you has or will embark on a new chapter of your lives as a PSW. This press conference, in a perfect world, would have been held in our conference room, having a coffee and chatting, but equally in a perfect world, we would have not had the need for the incredible need for PSWs. I tip my hat to you all and a sincere congratulations. Merci.
Thank you, Jean. So we still have some technical difficulties with Mr. Renaud. So taking over will be Caroline Arcand, our Executive Director.
Merci beaucoup, Carole. Thank you, Carole. First, I would like to acknowledge the attendance this morning of 4 people from the Ministry of Labour, Training and Skills Development of Ontario. Madame Marie-Pierre Duquette, Mr. Mike Temple, Monsieur Jean-François Lafrance, et Madame Cathy Gilbert. Thank you very much for being here. So on behalf of the Board of Directors, I will take over for Mr. Lionel Renaud, our Chairman of the Board, to welcome you all, and most specifically to welcome and applause all of you, the graduates from PSW program. It is with pride that we acknowledge your strengths and determination toward the completion of your PSW program. As you start your journey as a professional in the field of health and personal services, the first thing you should do is to draw your own map leading to a successful future. You already know that entering the job market as a PSW doesn't come with a manual on how to become the best PSW in the world. What it takes is a big heart, compassion, and empathy. We also are aware that this work is not a typical job. You'll be faced with people in great needs, with people who are vulnerable. You, as a person, will be more than a care worker. You'll need to be a caring soul. If you all made it through this program, which has its loads of challenges, it is by far a clear demonstration of your personal values and your profound desire to wake up each morning in the attempt to make this day a brighter one for the people you will serve. Our community needs you. On behalf of all of us at the Employment Services Center of Prescott-Russell, congratulations in completing the program, and most of all, thank you for choosing this path as a career. We need you. Again, congratulations on behalf of everyone at the Employment Services Center of Prescott-Russell.
Thank you, Caroline, for this beautiful speech. I would like now to invite Kim Gregan, which is Executive Director for Job Zone d'Emploi, to share with us in regards to the program.
Thanks, Carole. Good morning. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Ministry of Labour, Training and Skills Development for funding this project. Job Zone d'Emploi was very fortunate to be able to work in partnership with the Employment Services Center of Prescott-Russell and the Catholic District School Board of Eastern Ontario. As we all know, PSWs provide care for many, including those who are most vulnerable. It's been a difficult year, and this project came at a time when our community was in need of frontline healthcare workers. Our clients were provided with the opportunity to access training, which resulted in them securing a rewarding career in the healthcare field. Congratulations to all the graduates. We are so happy to have been part of this initiative, and I want to thank Caroline and her team for coordinating this project.
Thank you very much, Kim. So we will now invite Jennifer Lentz, Vice Principal, St. James Catholic Education Center for the Catholic District School Board of Eastern Ontario, to share with us.
Thank you very much. It was our pleasure to join forces with JobZone and Hawkesbury Employment in order to offer this training program to the students within the Prescott-Russell and Cornwall areas. Our program has been running for about 12 years now, and at the end of June 2021, we will have graduated 1,400 PSWs into the region. So we are so thrilled to be able to have been able to offer this training to our students in the Van Cleek Hill, Prescott-Russell area. It's been a great partnership, and we're thrilled that we can continue to work together as we move forward with all of the challenges and everything. Congratulations to the graduates. You worked hard, I can attest to that. Both Tina and Kim and Allison, your instructors that you had in that area, are so proud of you and thrilled. So congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to be part of this powerful project in terms of getting the PSWs to the regions that need it most. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Lentz. Et j'aimerais maintenant inviter une première graduée du programme de Cornwall, Madame Noella Bissonnette, à partager avec nous, s'il vous plaît.
Bonjour, j'aimerais remercier le programme. Sans le programme, j'aurais pas pu prendre le cours. Puis j'ai eu l'emploi de mes rêves. J'étais à St. Joseph Villa, Cornwall. C'est en partiel pour commencer, mais espérons que ça va être un peu plus d'heures plus tard. J'adore mon métier. C'était mon rêve. Sans le programme, ça n'aurait jamais arrivé. Puis j'apprécie l'aide de tout le monde. Je suis heureuse. Oui, vraiment heureuse. C'était un petit peu difficile des fois là, avec le COVID, mais on y est arrivé. Je suis très fière, très, très fière. Puis merci à tout le monde. Thank you everybody for helping. It's the greatest feeling ever to get my dream career at St. Joseph Villa. And hopefully I can go for the dementia course and work with the dementia floor. Thank you to everybody. I don't know what else to say, but I'm so happy, so happy. It's I still can't believe it that I finally got my career at 52. Better late than never. But it's been a good journey, and it's getting better every day.
Thank you, Mrs. Bissonnette. We wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for your commitment towards our communities. I would now like to invite a second graduate from the program, but from Van Cleek Hill this time, Mrs. Ira Sharma Chhibber. Please address us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ira, and I recently completed the PSW program, which is fully funded by the Ontario government in participation with employment services. And the certification is provided by Catholic District School Board of Eastern Ontario. I decided to enroll in this program after I received an email from Employment Ontario Services, Hawkesbury. Thereafter, I spoke with Dubois, the coordinator of this program, who is very enthusiastic, motivating, and supportive. This seemed like a great opportunity to me as I was looking for a meaningful career, which gave me a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. The career of a PSW, as we all know, is both challenging and rewarding. The pre-training sessions and workshops held by the Employment Services Hawkesbury were very well organized and coordinated by Dubois and his exceptional team. The cost of the program fees, study materials, certificates, scrubs, shoes was all covered by the employment services. Laptops and internet access was also provided to the students who did not have access to them. The 5-month duration certification program imparted by the Catholic District School Board of Eastern Ontario is very well designed and prepares the students with hands-on training and practical skills. Our instructor, Tina Sedri, did an incredible job in spite of all the challenges posed by the pandemic. She is a very dedicated teacher, and thanks to her support and guidance and to other teachers, Debbie and Heather, I was able to sail through the entire program. After successfully completing the first chapter, I'm now entering the next chapter, that's looking for a suitable job, which I'm positive I'll get one soon. And I want to thank everyone whose guidance and support have been instrumental in helping me achieve my professional goals. I wish you all success and happiness. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Chhibber, and congratulations, and thank you for your commitment as well towards our community. It's greatly, greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
And j'aimerais maintenant inviter Madame Judith Gou, directrice générale du groupe Action, à partager avec nous quant au programme.
Bonjour tout le monde. En premier lieu, félicitations aux gradués. Vous avez vraiment bien capté l'essentiel du métier en décrivant qu'on a besoin des gens qui font preuve de compassion, qui ont le cœur à la bonne place. Je suis contente, en fait, de directrice générale d'avoir fait une embauche d'une graduée récemment. C'est un temps crucial dans notre communauté, partout, avec la COVID. Les implications sont grandes et on a davantage besoin des préposés aux soins. Les personnes vulnérables, les personnes vieillissantes, ils dépendent de vos soins pour garder leur autonomie, préserver leur placement, leur vie dans leur domicile. Les gens nous rapportent, Groupe Action, on dessert une centaine de personnes ayant un handicap physique ou des personnes vieillissantes et ils nous partagent leurs témoignages qu'ils se ressentent tellement isolés, comme la majorité de nous, mais encore plus quand tu dois demeurer à la maison. Alors pour eux, les soins apportés par leurs préposés, c'est tellement important parce qu'ils peuvent maintenir un contact. Ils ont le support, le soutien nécessaire, etc. Alors, merci. En tant qu'employeur dans la région de Prescott-Russell, ce genre de programme et votre partenariat est essentiel. Félicitations encore aux gradués. Bravo pour tout. Et j'espère pouvoir embaucher des futurs gradués.
Merci beaucoup, Madame Gou. And I would like to invite another employer, Mrs. Sandra Michaud, Nursing Coordinator from Maxville Manor, to share with us.
Hello, and thank you to everybody today, especially to Jean Dubois and his team at Employment Services Center. So it's a very new relationship that we have with Jean Dubois and his team. From the program, we actually had 7 students with us who completed their hours at our facility. And out of those, they all wanted to stay within the facility. I don't know how you are selecting these people, Jean, but they are wonderful, they are amazing, they are compassionate people who truly care about our seniors. They are there to help, especially during times now, during COVID, whenever helplessness, loneliness, and boredom are so strong in the community everywhere because of the times that we're in. It's so nice to see people that truly want to become personal support workers, and it's much appreciated by the people in the home, our current workers, as well as the residents. I don't even know if the PSWs that we have, the students would have had the opportunity if it weren't for this program. So it is definitely much appreciated. And we have some students as well that were resident support workers with the Manor, and they are in the program set to graduate in the summer. And then we have some more resident support workers that want to become personal support workers. So there's definitely a great foreseeable future for this program, not just for ourselves, but for the whole community at large. And I definitely want to say thank you again for that. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Michaud. So this concludes the presentations. We will now open the questions period. Please let us know if you have a question in the chat, and we will give you the opportunity to ask the questions, or you can write them down and we'll read them for you.
I don't know how to get to the chat. I'm afraid it's, so if you don't mind me just starting to ask my questions now.
No problem, go ahead.
Yeah. First, age range of the graduates or the people taking part in the program, and where are they all an idea of where they're all coming from. I mean, I understand Vankleek-Hill for at least one of the grads, Cornwall for another, but get a better idea of where the people are all coming from.
Maybe I can address that question. Thanks for your question. It's pretty spread out across Prescott-Russell, Cornwall, Stormont, Dundas, Glengarry. And just to give you maybe a better insight, we had a partnership with Job Zone, thanks to our ministry, so that we could refer, we could equally recruit and find the perfect candidates for this program, and then to facilitate their training, have training set up in their communities. So obviously, Vankleek-Hill for the Prescott-Russell area, and for the Cornwall, Stormont, Dundas, Glengarry area, they had the choice between Vankleek-Hill or Cornwall.
And the age range of the people taking part?
Young and younger. There was an age range of between 20 and I'd say 55.
And my last question, and if there's any other media, then okay. What is the situation for personal support workers and other frontline health workers? I mean, to get a better idea how critical this program has become or will be for the area.
I think maybe that's a question that maybe Sandra Judith would like to address.
Absolutely. It's extremely critical right now during COVID. The stress is impacting our workers, and the hours that we need to put forward, we have to make sure that our staffing is at 110%. We have to cohort. So therefore it limits how much staff can actually do those shifts, and it puts a lot of strain on people as well. It is definitely a stressful time. We need these extra bodies to take care of our vulnerable people right now. It is more important than ever to have a program like this in place, and it is more helpful than ever as well to have something like this.
Maybe I could just add into that even before COVID, there was an enormous need for PSWs. We were approached by many employers asking for us to give them help in finding PSWs. So COVID just accentuated the whole situation that was in place already. So if there's anything to perfect timing and a perfect storm, well, this was it.
Thank you, Jean. If it's okay, Greg, you're done with your questions. Okay, so we'll now ask Mr. James Morgan from the review, who would like to speak to our graduates, to speak, please.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. My questions, as Carole mentioned, are primarily directed at the graduates. I'm interested to know, were any of you sort of reluctant or concerned about entering the healthcare profession because we're in the pandemic and there's more risks involved?
maybe Ira or Sandra would like to, or not Sandra, but Noella would like to address the question.
I can. I've been wanting to be a PSW for a while, since 2014, but never had the chance to go back to school. I lost my job due to COVID, and this was a good opportunity to take the course. And I mean, I got a job right away. It helped, COVID helped, but it's been a dream of mine for a long time. It never happened because I was a single parent. So I just couldn't go to school and work and take care of 2 kids. So
Right. Was it
yeah.
at all challenging or kind of intimidating to be going into working in a long-term care facility that,
No.
well, has had outbreaks?
Actually, throughout the course, there was an outbreak where I was doing my hours, but we were taken out right away. I was tested, and this is where I got in at a second home, long-term care home. And I finished there and got hired. So it's, I mean, it's been a little harder to get your hours done if there was an outbreak. But I mean, determination, you got to look for, another place. Actually, I think the whole class were able to finish their hours on time. So it's challenging, but I mean, you got to keep going if you really want this. Yeah.
What are some of the, any of the graduates do any of them have backgrounds in healthcare or long-term care, or have they all come from completely different past careers?
I couldn't tell you, like I'm not Jennifer Wood, but in the past, I worked as a homemaker for ParaMed in my early 20s. I did work at a manor, but I was laid off. So then I went to banking and did that for 18 years. And like I said, I lost my job due to COVID. And I mean, this was my opportunity to go for the PSW course. And actually I called ParaMed to see if they still hired homemakers. And they said, no. She said, no, you're better off to take a course. And she actually told me about the program. I called Job Zone, and they worked really hard to get me in because I didn't get in the first class, got in the second class. And Linda worked really hard for me, and she made it happen. And I got help from Jean. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have a computer. So you needed this with the course because of COVID. And yeah, everything fell into place. But I can't speak for the other students. Like I said, maybe Jennifer would know. So I don't know if Jeff, you want to
It was sort of an open question. I was interested in your answer or of any others who were maybe hearing at the same time. So
yeah.
I can tell you that, yes, some students do have backgrounds in healthcare. Some are coming to us from as a healthcare aide or a resident support worker that is looking for the full PSW certification. Also within our program, not specific to this one, we've had people come over from other countries like immigrants or second workers that will take our PSW program to become certified within our province in order to get that certification. So, and again, some people are coming back from all different backgrounds. So we do have some that do have some experience within the field, and we're really fortunate to work with places such as Maxwell Manor that are looking to support their workers coming to make sure that they are certified for that piece.
Thank you.
James, maybe I can just add to that. Within the Skills Advanced program, we have a pretty broad range of walks of life or things that people have done in the past. I can say though that the basis for most of the people was that they had a very strong sense of empathy, and they understood the program and the profession. But yes, it was extremely broad. There was people working previously as secretaries, as cleaning facilities and manufacturing companies. So it's very wide.
Okay, interesting. Thank you.
James, would you like as well to have Mrs. Chhibber's input? She's also a graduate.
If she's willing, that would be fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for that. Actually, I belong to the HR industry. Back in India, I was HR manager in a big hospital. And when I moved to Canada, I wanted to, naturally, I have the desire to make a difference, to help people. Because when my parents were bedridden, I was with them, you know, to help them always. So that desire in me was always there to help the community. So this opportunity came to me as a blessing. And I'm very thankful to everyone who made this happen. I was aware of the challenges, and I know there are many challenges, but I'm up for them because I love what I do. And this comes from my heart.
You had no apprehension about going into this profession in the midst of the pandemic and all of the risks that it brings, or?
Earlier there was, before I joined, but everything was so well organized, and we took all the precautions. So there were no, later I was, you know, very comfortable.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think that's good for my questions. If
Okay, so that's perfect.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions, comments? Please feel free to let us know.
If I could just comment on the regard of people coming in during COVID. I know I can't speak for other facilities. However, at the Manor, in addition to the weekly lab PCR testing, we are also doing rapid testing as well. So that helps ease the minds and the assurance as well. It gives assurance to everybody coming in the facility, knowing that we are providing these extra measures. So every day also we have an IPAC team that comes together. We have meetings every morning as well with the ministry, and we're working specifically with workers from the Eastern Ontario Health Unit. We have 2 specific workers that we work with. We deal with every single morning. So we are monitoring this very closely. It's not an issue having people come in, and we do address it to people directly. We want to let them know how we are approaching this whole situation, just to put their minds at ease, and we are keeping on top of everything to reassure.
So, Mrs. Michaud, we did lose you, or did you just close the microphone?
No, it cut out, sorry.
No problem.
Sorry. So we did have an issue with some of our, whenever we were doing hours with the students, we did have one resident come back positive from their caregiver. So that did cause some issues with the hours. It put everything on hold for a little bit. And we were able to address that very quickly. So it didn't grow into a bigger issue, and we were actually quite fortunate. And I think that in a time like this also, it just adds experience to people that are coming in right now. And whoever comes in right now and whoever starts right now, I think it's going to just get better from here on in. We're learning to deal with the situation that we're in, and things will definitely get better.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
No problem. Thank you. We have another request from Greg Chamberlain and James Morgan. If they could get photos of Mrs. Chhibber and Bissonnette for their articles. Regular headshots if available. So we'll see to this after the press conference for both of you with the two graduates. So we'll get back to you on this. And we would have Mr. Jean-François Lafrance, who would like to say a quick word.
Thanks, Carole. I'd like to start by congratulating all the graduates. And as I say that, and as I hear the stories, a simple congratulations doesn't seem like it's enough. The work you're doing or will be doing is so important. And on top of that, you know, you're completing the program in these difficult times. Your perseverance is just exemplary. And we talk about these difficult times, and obviously the need for PSWs right now is critical, but it's important to understand that this program, actually, the framework was put in place before the pandemic hit, which means that the individuals involved with the project had the foresight to put this together and had the framework in place to hit the ground running when the pandemic hit. So congratulations there. Your dedication of all those people that are involved, the trainers, the service providers, the advisory committee members, the employer partners, and of course the participants, you have my admiration. So congratulations to everybody, and thank you so much for all the great work you do.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lafrance. Are there any other comments or questions? So if not, I will leave the closing word to our executive director, Mrs. Caroline Arcand.
Thank you, Carole. Jean-François, who just spoke, just literally said what I wanted to say. Not only are we astonished to see the flexibility and the capacity to adapt from all of the students, but also from the service providers, the trainers. And I cannot not mention Jean Dubois' name because he's the, how do we say that in English, chef d'orchestre?
The orchestrator.
Yes, exactly. Jean is the orchestrator behind all of this, working in partnerships, of course, with all of you, the partners. But still, I think that it deserves to be mentioned that it was done in unprecedented times and unprecedented experiences, and it is a success for all of you. So congratulations to each and every one of you. And the best of success in the job market. And for maybe those people you know who might be interested in going forward with this program, Jean is the person to contact. So spread the word, because we will need more PSW as we move along through this pandemic and for the future. There was a lack of certified PSW before, and it's certainly in greater needs right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Arcand. So this now concludes our press conference. We thank you again for being part of it and wish you a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for being there.
MSC.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Merci
Thank you,
beaucoup.
everyone.
Thank you.